The hardest part of being a content manager? Life. The hardest part of being a content manager isn't figuring out the perfect headline, crafting the ultimate campaign, or aligning SEO goals with a client's wildest dreams. It's life. It's the messiness that creeps into the spaces between team meetings, brainstorm sessions, and content calendars. Your strategy might be airtight, your keyword research flawless, your team a creative powerhouse. But life doesn't care about any of that. You're mapping out a 6-month content plan, and a team member tells you their childcare fell through. A deadline is looming, but your account manager is mentally checked out because they're struggling with personal issues. You're about to present results to the client when your own phone buzzes with a text about a family emergency. The hardest part of the job isn't the technical side, it's being the glue that holds the team together when life inevitably gets in the way. Because being a content manager isn't just about managing content, it's about managing people, and people are human. They have lives outside of deadlines, and those lives don't pause for work. We're often told to focus on balance, but let me break it to you. Balance is a myth. The idea that you can perfectly divide your attention between personal life and professional demands is a fantasy sold by people who've never had to rewrite a campaign brief at 11 p.m. Integration is the real key. Integration means building a team culture that allows for flexibility. It means creating systems where your designer feels comfortable saying, "I need an extra day because I'm dealing with something at home." It's recognizing that your writer will deliver their best work, not when you push harder, but when you listen to what's going on in their world. It's not just about making allowances, though. It's about setting the tone. If you're scrambling to meet every client demand at the expense of your team's mental health and your own, that culture will trickle down. But if you make space for life, your own and your team's, you're building something stronger than a great content strategy. You're building trust. Here's what that looks like in practice. When a team member tells you they're struggling, you work with them to adjust deadlines or reassign tasks. When the workload is heavy, you model healthy boundaries, because if you're burning out, your team will too. And when someone knocks it out of the park, you make sure they feel valued, not just as a creator, but as a person. At the end of the day, the hardest part of being a content manager isn't the strategy itself. It's leading a team of humans who bring their whole selves to work, messy, imperfect, and incredible. And honestly, that's the most rewarding part too, because the best strategies don't just come from great ideas. They come from great people who feel supported enough to make those ideas a reality. Thanks for listening. Catch The Quiet Quotient on all your favorite podcast platforms and connect with me on my LinkedIn page.